What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about EA canceling this open world Star Wars game. And this is really interesting news because it made me start thinking about a lot of things with EA and Star Wars. And again, Disney purchased Lucasfilm back in 2012. I can't remember the date where they actually gave the license over to or signed, EA on for the Star Wars license. But since then, and forget when EA got it. Let's think about when Disney got it in 2012. What have they done since they purchased Star Wars in the video game department? They shut down LucasArts. They canceled Star Wars 1313. They haven't developed anything of significance. The only two games we've gotten is Battlefront 2015 and 2017. You all know I appreciated these games for what they were, but the Star Wars community as a whole did not like these games at all. I mean, these games were rejected. Now, I'm going to put Battlefront 2015 more on Disney's plate than I will EA's, because Disney and Lucasfilm clearly pressured them to get that game out in time for The Force Awakens, and that was released in November of 2015, right before the release of The Force Awakens in December. So that game was a bit rushed because Disney wanted that to come out so they could get it a part of The Force Awakens hype and everything like that. I still enjoyed that game. I enjoyed the multiplayer aspect of it. There was no campaign, which is a crime that you didn't have a campaign in a Star Wars game, especially a Star Wars game you're going to call Battlefront. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So there were many issues with that game, but I put more of the blame on Disney because of the timing and everything like that. And then we got Battlefront 2015, which was all on EA with the loot boxes and the terrible campaign. I mean, the campaign had decent moments, but it didn't come together. It didn't flow good, and it wasn't what it needed to be. And again, these games are absolutely beautiful that EA produces. They're beautiful, and they're authentic to Star Wars in terms of the sound, the look, the feel, everything like that. There's no real major issues from that standpoint, but there's no depth to them, and it's Star Wars. And when you're talking about Star Wars, you need to have story, you need to have depth, you need to have something tangible, something to hold on to. Now, again, I liked the multiplayer aspect of these games. I enjoyed the hell out of them, and I'm not disputing that. I'm not trying to hide from that. I've told you all 100 times, and most of you hate when I say that I enjoy those games, but I do. And I can't change my opinion to appease you. I am not one of these shill YouTubers that's just going to tell you what you want to hear just so you'll give me, hit that like button, everybody, because I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. And I'm telling you what I think, and you're either going to like it or you're not. But I think our community appreciates honesty. So anyway, other than that, though, what have we gotten? In terms of major releases for Star Wars games, we've gotten nothing since Disney purchased Lucasfilm. Again, if you want to shut down LucasArts, if you want to shut down Star Wars 1313, if you want to shut down these projects, you better have something to make up for that. And they haven't. So with this game getting canceled, again, pure speculation on my part now. Pure speculation. But with Battlefront 2015 selling well, but not inspiring the community of Star Wars, and 2017, again, selling well, but really damaging the fan perspective big time. And now we're canceling this game. The only other game we have in development is Jedi Fallen Order from Respawn, which still falls under EA. And I'm a big Respawn fan. Titanfall 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of the generation. I absolutely love Titanfall. I mean, Titanfall is amazing. And if you don't like Titanfall, we can't be friends. It's just that simple. I'm kidding, but still, Titanfall, that's my jam. And Respawn really impressed me, first of all, when they brought Titanfall to the Xbox and the Xbox One. And then I think it was also on PC, but I played it on Xbox One. And that was an amazing game from a mechanic standpoint. It didn't have a campaign. It kind of had this built-in campaign within the multiplayer, but it still wasn't a campaign. But from a gameplay standpoint, from a mechanic standpoint, it was incredible. And then I remember playing the beta for Titanfall 2, and it was a disaster. And I was so disappointed, and I was so upset, because this was not Titanfall. It really was not Titanfall. And I pretty much gave up on Titanfall at that point, because it was so far into the development. This game was so not Titanfall that I just knew there was no way they could fix it. And they got a ton of backlash. And I remember the game came out and people called me and they're like, Jeremy, get it. And I'm like, dude, I played the beta. There's no way they improved that game. There's no way they fundamentally fixed all of the problems with that beta, because it just straight up was not Titanfall. Went and bought it based on what my friends told me, and they fixed it. And it was only like a few months that they fundamentally changed this game just because of the community complaining. They listened, and at that point, I'm like, Respawn is a company that I'm going to stand by and support. And they had free DLC and everything like that. A great campaign with Titanfall 2. Now, I don't know all of the ins and outs of Jedi Fallen Order at this point, but all I know is Respawn has given me enough confidence to say I am going to give you guys every chance, because you've done nothing but impress me up to this point. So I don't know what to expect from that, but I just know that we can expect something awesome from Respawn, depending on what Disney and Lucasfilm, how much they're going to restrict them. But I'm looking forward to that. But is EA in danger of losing this license? I guess that's really the point I'm getting to here. Is EA really in danger of losing the Star Wars license? I mean, they haven't done anything up to this point. They've done nothing but piss people off. And now we're canceling this open world Star Wars game that a lot of people were intrigued by. So I don't know. Again, pure speculation on my part, but that's really what I'm thinking at this point. Is EA about to lose the license? I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I don't know what the agreements are. I don't know what all's in the works. But I know that EA has done a terrible job up to this point with development of Star Wars games. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.